Hello friends, welcome back to Cosmopolitan Cornbread. So today I'm bringing you into the kitchen to make just an incredibly easy meal. This is Skillet Lasagna, and I'm starting off by dicing up an onion. Now, ordinarily this recipe would only take 1 pound of ground beef, but Mr. Smith wanted this to be a little bit more meaty, so I decided to go ahead and add a 2nd pound of ground beef for this recipe. I'm just kind of breaking up the ground beef a little bit and adding in the onions while Mr. Smith brings in some eggs from the chicken coop. I know we've been in the middle of a really cold snap with lots of below freezing temperatures, but our chickens have been laying like crazy. I'm gonna have to do something with all these eggs. Now I'm just going to brown the meat and the onion together here in my pan. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon or so of some black pepper. After that cooked for a little bit, I went ahead and I added in about 4 or 5 cloves worth of minced garlic. So now I'm going to add in the rest of my seasonings. I've got about 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. And I'm adding in 1/2 teaspoon of hot paprika, as well as another 1/2 teaspoon of regular paprika. Now if you can't find hot paprika, just use a teaspoon of regular paprika and throw in a few pinches of some cayenne. We're just going to mix that all together. I'm going to add in 2 cups of beef broth. We're going to add about 2 cups of marinara sauce. And then 1/2 cup of heavy cream. And we'll stir this all together. And then for the pasta, I'm going to add in 8 ounces of pasta, and here I'm using ziti pasta, but you can use penny pasta, ditalini, farfalla, You can even use broken pieces of lasagna noodles. We're just going to mix this all together, and we're going to let it simmer until the noodles are done. Just throw a cover on and let it simmer away. And you will want to stir this every so often just to make sure it doesn't start sticking to the bottom of your pan. Once it's done, I went ahead and turned off the heat, and I started preheating my oven to 400 degrees. And while it's preheating, I'm shredding up some mozzarella cheese. I'm going to add in half a cup of Parmesan. Now if you wanted to, you could stir in some ricotta cheese as well. Maybe a cup or so. We're just going to stir in the Parmesan cheese. And we're going to top it with the shredded mozzarella. And into the oven. And there you go. Skillet lasagna. Super easy, tons of flavor, but it's quick enough you can make it any night of the week. You can get this recipe and hundreds more on my website, cosmopolitancornbread.com. I'll put a link to that in the video description down below. Thanks for spending time with me here today, friends. God bless, and I'll talk to y'all next time.